Leicester City 1-2 Everton, player ratings as Toffees move out of relegation zone. A first away victory since August saw Everton haul themselves out of the relegation zone at Leicester City's expense on Sunday, with the Toffees holding on for a crucial 2-1 win. A frantic opening quarter of an hour yielded 2 goals as Vitaly Mykolenko's stunning opener was cancelled out following a horrible mix-up at the back for Everton. The visitors were ahead inside 6 minutes. Alex Iwobi's cross picked out Ukraine international Mykolenko on the edge of the box, and the full-back produced an unstoppable, arcing volley that dipped into the bottom corner. Leicester wouldn't have to wait long for an equalizer, scoring at the end of a sequence of play that was emblematic of the back-and-forth nature of the early exchanges. Abdoulaye Doucouré somehow squeezed a weak effort beyond Kasper Schmeichel and hit the post. The ball was then launched down the other end and Toffees defenders Seamus Coleman and Yerry Mina collided to allow Patson Daka a clear run-in on goal to finish. The Foxes seemed to be in the ascendancy and went close again shortly afterwards when Daniel Amartey blazed over from range. However, they would find themselves behind again before half-time. It was yet another goal conceded from a set-piece for Brendan Rodgers' side as Richarlison rose to meet a corner unmarked. His downward header was parried straight back into the danger zone by Schmeichel and Mason Holgate was on hand to nod home. For the second week running, Jordan Pickford emerged as Everton's hero in the second half, making a string of fine saves to keep his side in front. First, the England international made a flying stop to push Napoli's Mendy's long-range strike away before reacting brilliantly to deny half-time substitute Harvey Barnes from close in, and then again when the winger let fly from the edge. Barnes was heavily involved off the bench and went agonizingly close with 8 minutes remaining, but could only guide his downward header the wrong side of the post. It finished 2-1 to Everton. Here's how the players rated: GK, Kasper Schmeichel 4/10, no chance with the opener. Lucky not to be beaten straight before the leveler. Parried into such a dangerous area as Everton retook the lead. CB, Daniel Amartey 5/10, sent a zinging drive just over the bar. Helped keep Richarlison quiet. Booked for clattering the Brazilian. CB, Wesley Fofana 6/10, passed astutely and won all of his duels both aerially and on the ground, largely keeping Richarlison at bay. Did mistime his leap as Everton restored their lead, though. CB, Johnny Evans 5/10, put in several hefty challenges but somehow avoided a booking. Solid enough and not at fault for either goal. RWB, Timothy Castaigne 5/10, lost Holgate for the second goal. Supported the attack well enough. CM, Napoli's Mendy 4/10, bypassed pretty easily by Everton. Booked for a nasty raking challenge on Anthony Gordon. Fired a wicked effort at goal, but kept out by Pickford. CM, Youri Tielemans 4/10, his indifferent form continued. Nowhere near the influence you would expect. Lost a lot of duels and loose with his passing. LWB, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall 5/10, bizarre decision to shunt him out wide. Nowhere near as influential as he is centrally. Moved back to his usual position in the second half and was much improved. RW, Patson Daka 6/10, compassed finish after being presented with a glaring opportunity by Everton's defense. Fairly quiet thereafter, although almost a clever assist for Barnes. St. Kelechi Iheanacho 5/10, willing runner but didn't really do anything of note. LW, AS Perez 3/10, completely ineffectual in an anonymous first half. Hooked at the break. SUB, Harvey Barnes, 46 for Perez, 6/10, brought some much-needed attacking thrust. Must have thought he'd scored, but denied by Pickford twice and went close again. SUB, Jamie Vardy, 66 for Mendy, 5/10, didn't really have any openings in his time on the pitch. SUB, Ademola Lookman, 80 for Daka, NAGK, Jordan Pickford 8/10, quiet game until he was forced to claw away Mendy's strike. Fantastic reaction save to deny Barnes soon after and kept the winger's long-range effort out. 2.RB, Alex Iwobi 7/10, his cross turned into a perfect assist for Mykolenko. Supported the attack well and put in a really strong defensive shift. CB, Seamus Coleman 5/10, polyaxed by his own teammate as he got caught under the ball in the lead-up to the leveler. Short up thereafter. CB, Yerry Mina, NA, horrible mix-up with Coleman from a long ball when he should have done better, leading directly to the equalizer. Picked up a knock shortly afterwards and was forced off. CB, Mason Holgate 7/10, not all that defensively before popping up with a simple header to restore the lead. Improved as the game went on. LB, Vitaly Mykolenko 8/10, what a goal. Expertly taken volley into the bottom corner from the edge. Eventually forced off injured. RM, Anthony Gordon 6/10, escaped punishment for a kick out at Johnny Evans. Didn't have many clear openings, but such a willing runner and his crossing caused issues. Cm. Abdoulaye Doucouré 6/10 came so close to squeezing the ball home before Leicester went straight up the other end and scored. Ran hard but faded somewhat. Cm. Fabien Delph 7/10 typically tenacious display as he popped up everywhere, even throwing in a Cruyff turn on Tielemans. Marshaled the midfield expertly. Lm. Demarai Gray 6/10 similar to Gordon on the opposite wing. His hold-up play relieved some pressure. St. Richarlison 5/10 free header led to the second for his side. Typically hard-working display, but to no avail this time. Sub. Michael Keane, 18 for Mina, 6/10 slotted into the backline seamlessly. Sub. Jonjo Kenny, 66 for Michaelenko, 5/10 Sub. Salomon Rondon, 74 for Gray, NA.